Snowball fight. Snowball fight. New York City's Mayor Swami Mamdani does it again. Let's talk about what the mayor of Utopia, a.k.a. New York City, called a fun-filled snowball fight. This was no innocent snowball fight between the cops and the kiddies. Police were responding to a call for service involving a disorderly crowd in a public park. Police had every right to be there and, if necessary, take police action. What they found upon their arrival was a group of thugs interfering with the peaceful access to the park. And how did these thugs react to police being present? They began throwing snowballs and projectiles disguised as snowballs at New York City police officers, resulting in at least two officers that I know of, sustaining injuries. Now, I get that police have to tolerate simple harassment, but when the crowd becomes disorderly and two officers sustain injuries, that elevates things to a new level and warrants police action. Instead, the cops, including at least one supervisor, walked away to defuse the situation. Well, the diffusing tactic didn't work out well for police, as the mob was only emboldened and continued to follow these officers and continue to pelt them with snowballs and projectiles, and police still took no action. And some may say, well, why not? Folks, police know the mayor does not have their backs. They feel like if they take decisive action against to protect themselves and enforce the law, they'll be second-guessed, they'll be criticized, and politically hung out to dry, and with this administration, probably brought up on charges. Could you imagine if police took any type of action, how the press would have handled this? I can see the headlines now. Police arrest kids just wanting to have fun, having a snowball fight. Kids led away in handcuffs for having a snowball fight. And I can see the dated school photos of these thugs in their Sunday best plastered all over the social media. Now, my brothers in blue, they know the deal. The police is not their friend. The press is not their friend. And they don't give a tinker's damn about ruining careers as long as it sells newspapers. At a press conference, instead of Mayor Swami Mamdani having the backs of his officers and stating something to the effect of the investigation is continuing, investigation is underway, no, the mayor downplayed it. Looks like a snowball fight to me. What a moron. Folks, this sends a coded message to every thug in the city to keep on pushing on. Folks, the mayor's response to that should concern all New Yorkers, all New York City residents, who may soon pay the price for the mayor's comments. You heard it here first, folks. If police feel no one has their backs, why be proactive? Some may take a defensive posture and walk with blinders and only respond to calls for service, and perhaps at a snail's pace. But don't worry, an army of social workers is standing by to do the job. You know, folks, in the old days when citizens needed help, they called the police. And when the police needed help, they called emergency services units. Soon, under this mayor, the new mantra will be, when police need help, stand down and call a social worker. Good luck, New York City. You're going to get exactly what you voted for. Until next time, this has been Real Talk with Mochio. I'm Gordon A. Mochio, the G-Man. Like us and subscribe on Facebook and YouTube.